When I was planning my vignette, thinking about in a vignette, an event, uh, this was the very first thing I thought of. I thought about, okay, what are the most important moments in my life that can be told that I wanted to tell? And the very first thing I thought of was the day my sister arrived in America on the airplane from Korea. Um, and then I started thinking about, okay, what was the event within that event? And it realized, okay, it was the banana. It was the time. It was I reached out up and I handed my sister a banana while she was clinging to my mother. And that is the moment that is really clearest. I can almost see it. And sometimes it's hard to know when you're remembering things from a long time ago how much is really memory or how much you've constructed after the fact. But whether it's true or it feels true, it's very clear. So I decided, okay, that's kind of going to be the focus moment there. And then I remember my father's line about, I hope that's not ours, or whatever he said. So it was good to get a little bit of humor in there. And when I started planning it, the first way I did it was I just wrote some notes. And it was really about trying to remember what happened and trying to remember sequence. And while I was doing that, I realized there's things I think I remember, or maybe it's true. Maybe my grandfather was there. And that made me realize while I was taking those notes that my memory or lack of memory was part of the story. And that ended up making it into the final draft. Then the visual planning of it, where I made the diagram with, lines coming off of each person, I did that after the fact as an example. But really, that's not the way I think. I don't draw diagrams. I don't think that way. But for some people, for some of you, that's going to be much more effective. But I usually think by throwing words on a page and reorganizing them and organizing them again until I'm happy with the way they look. So I would encourage people to find their own way of planning a story and crafting it into the shape that you want.